It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins, and it comes your way next.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The rain started earlier today. It hasn't let up much. It is going to be a wet one. Glad you're with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Nice and dry here in the booth, but Greg, you've been down on the field and played in one of these sloppy, wet, rainy games. What is it like?
Well, it depends what position you play. For the offensive and defensive linemen, they love it. It's a little bit slower. The defense is a little bit slower to react to the ball. A lot more runs, less pass protection. So for them, they're thrilled. But for anybody who has to handle the ball on either side, offense or defense, this is a nightmare. You're stressing about what gloves, no gloves. Do I sometimes wear gloves? The quarterback, towel. There is a lot of conversations going on with the equipment guys in the locker room. Rain games for skill players are the worst.
Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
The lefty right to the air to start. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
1st and 10 now from the 36. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 2nd down, here's Tagovailoa. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Hill brought in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as My guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's Achane. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now, here's 2nd and goal. In motion, it's Waddle. One more time, it's Achane. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
They'll run with Achane. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. And their quarterback is the all-time leading passer for the Raiders, Derek Carr, the veteran.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
1st and 10. Shaheed in motion. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Carr to throw. Catch made right side. It's Johnson.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here comes 3rd and 6. In motion is Hill. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. Malik Washington deep for Miami. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Dolphins offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action, it's Tua. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, here's Mims. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. We are through 1. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now, second down throw from Carr. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. In motion is Hill. Carr working out of the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Here's the punter now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He'll bring this up to the 22. Willie Gay with the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Whoa! And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Slot man in motion left. Once again, it's Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Tua. Open man, right side. He's got it. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Tua going to give it to Achane. Achane, a 1st down, and then some. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 30-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. That is caught. What a throw. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Dolphins extend their advantage to 13-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. Carr now. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Shaheed in motion. On 1st down, Carr. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
It's a give now to Kamara. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd downs. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
First down throw for Carr. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Carr now to throw on 1st down. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, New Orleans.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints are on the board. It's now 13-7. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense, Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play. That is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Tunga Vailoa. A pass complete there to Smith. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. To throw is Tua. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. 12-yard on that hookup. 1st down, Miami.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Tua to throw again. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Cedric Wilson back to receive. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Saints offense going to take over just before the half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line. So, we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback, number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here. So it figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is Carr. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Back is Carr. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Saints will punt this one away. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Devon Achad ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achad. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Man in motion is Berrios. On the ground is H.A. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
He's got his man. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Achan. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Now Tua. That's taken in by Achan. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achan. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try and run it here. It's Achan. And the Dolphins have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Hill brought in motion. Here's a run. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Miami. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for
Man in motion is Berrios. Now, H.A. trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, Got to be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. In motion is Hill. On 1st and 10, Carr.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run. It's Kamara. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Third and a yard. Here's Carr. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Carr. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third and 9. Carr to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run with the fullback, Ingold. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua gonna throw. To the outside, he's got Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Third down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Carr working out of the gun. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. In motion is Hill. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, Saints. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Saints have cut the deficit to 5.
19. Saints 14.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and long. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Carr now to throw on first down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Here's second down. Carr now. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, we are set for 4th and long. They'll drop to throw. That deep for Olave. And the Dolphins are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Dolphins offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Here's H.A. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Here's a handoff to Achan, running left. Achan, a first down, and then some. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Achan. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense.